If you can change the battery in your car, you can convert your golf cart over to lithium. It's literally that simple. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Our friends over at vatcherpower.com reached out and they said, hey Jeff, we've got a new look to our product. Would you like to showcase it to your viewers? I said, absolutely. So that's what we're going to dive into today. Come along for the ride. Let's get started. All right, well here we go. This is the latest from vatcherpower.com, and I'll post a link to their website in my description if you're interested in getting one for yourself. You can also use my promo code, save yourself a bunch of money. The first thing I like to point out about Vatcher is the way they box and get everything shipped to you. This is a nice dense foam. It's going to keep everything in real good shape, as you can see. It's got nice thick cardboard. You've got the corner support so it doesn't bust the corner of the box out on you. And then you're going to notice right away lots of nice detailed instructions. Looks like they even give you a couple of stickers in there now, which I haven't seen in the past, so that's kind of cool. It's going to show you your warranty registration card with a QR code, so you can go right to the website, register your warranty, show you a detailed description on how to get hooked up to your Bluetooth on your phone. Going to give you just a quick, easy guide on how to hook this up to your golf cart. And if you can change the battery in your car, you can convert your golf cart over to lithium. It's literally that simple. So I love these nice little kind of color-coded. Of course, us guys, we don't like to read anything, so it's nice to be able to just look at a picture and see exactly what you got to do. If you want more detailed instructions, everything is laid out perfectly for you on the instruction manual. You've got all your, whatever you could think of as far as what connection goes where. More QR codes if you need a little like a video or anything like that. So just awesome. We're going to set that aside for just a second. Two separate boxes. This one's going to be the LCD display. Again, nicely packaged. Packaged well, so it's not going to get damaged in shipping. And then this box here is going to be the charger setup for this cart. A nice 20 amp charger. Again, all packaged real nice for you. And then we'll get into the battery itself. What I like to do is get them out of the original packaging and then kind of get your plastic off of there. And we'll go ahead and set it in the golf cart right away. Now, the particular model that we're working on today, I'll get a front view so you can see, this is a Club Car Precedent. This particular model happens to be a 2017. However, the video demonstration today will work in anything 2008 and a half and newer. Also works for Tempo and Onward. If you have those models, they have the exact same battery bucket. Okay, and there's a lot of talk out there about onboard computer. I get emails and messages constantly about the onboard computer and people being confused about what that is. And you don't have to worry about it. I've been doing this for like 5 years, and I think I maybe twice did that thing where they say, oh, you have to bypass the onboard computer. You don't have to. You don't have to, because you're eliminating the factory charging by doing this method, because it comes with a charger, as I just showed you. And you're not going to mess up the controller on this cart by not bypassing it. Trust me, I've done it over and over and over again. Same results. They work flawlessly without messing with that at all. Now, on this particular cart, I did remove a little bit of the plastic on the floor so that our battery will set down in there. And if you go back in my playlist, there's some videos out there of how I took the original charging port out, and I'll probably link that video below as well. And what I did with that is I eliminated that chunk of wire that went from there back into the controller. You just literally unplug it. There's no bypassing wires, there's none of that. And you don't even have to do that. You could leave that right in there, and this setup is still going to work the same. So like I said, there's a lot of confusion on there. All you want to do is hook your positive and negative to your positive and negative on your new Vatcher battery, and then hook the positive and negative from your charger, and I'll go into that a little bit more later in the video. But let's get that battery dropped in here so we can hook it up. Boom. Just that simple. All right, we've got our battery set down in there. I'm going to go ahead and grab the charger out of the box. Nice heavy-duty charger. Again, packaged real nice. And this end is going to come with a plug-in that goes to the battery, and the other end is going to go to your wall outlet. So this end's just going to click into there like so. Battery negative, battery positive. Going to combine that with your positive and negative from your cart. This guy's going to plug in there for your wall outlet, like so. Alright, then it's just a matter of putting our two negatives together, the one from your cart, the one from your charger. Repeat the process on the other side for your positive. Double check, I got battery positive there. Yes, I do. And I probably should have done this before I hooked the wires up, but what I like to do is run in self-tapping screws right through the plastic. This is just a plastic tub in here, obviously, so we can just run those down and be in real good shape. I'll put a couple screws in my charger, hold that in place. Almost as easy as 1, 2, 3. Now, of course, I had one step done on this cart off camera, and that was trimming that plastic out. That's probably the hardest part of this whole job, is just getting that bottom plastic out of your way. If you just have a Sawzall or like a reciprocating saw, you can get down in there and trim that out. It's just in your way. The battery won't sit down in there. But that is literally the hardest part of this job. We've got our charger mounted in, got our positive and negative. You can see the screws I ran down in there, self-tapping screws. Now we'll grab our LCD screen out of this box and we'll run the wire. Normally I run it through the floorboard, but just to show you how easy this can be, if you don't want to do it the way I do it, you can actually run it underneath the cart, zip tie it up under the cart, mount your screen right here, which is what we're going to do. Nice display screen. That'll show us everything we need to know just by glancing at it. And we've got our cord, and that's extra long in case you have a 4-passenger cart. That'll plug into the battery on one end and, of course, the LCD display on the other. And like I said, normally I run that through there underneath the floorboard and up into the dash that way. But just to ease your mind and to show you how simple this can be, I'm actually going to drop the cord down through the floor right here. There's a hole in the bottom of the battery tray, and then we'll zip tie it up along the frame, and we're going to come up right here. I've actually made a hole already. We'll put our cord through and then mount the LCD display right here, and bada bing, bada boom, we are ready to roll. All right, we're ready to plug in our LCD display. So that's just a matter of lining up the cogs, I guess we'll say, on the plug-in. I ran that cord down underneath along the frame, zip tied everything up, and then brought it up through the hole that I made, which is, well, it's kind of behind this now so you can't see it, but and then I was able to plug the LCD display in, and I put 2 self-tapping screws there. Take our little protector off. We'll go ahead and turn the battery on. Heard the click. We can turn our display on. Get this light out of here. Hopefully you can see that. I know it's glaring a little bit, but battery's at 52%. Go ahead and, I always forget to tell you guys, tow mode. Absolutely make sure you put it in tow mode anytime you're dealing with electronics. I always forget to tell you. I do it, I just forget to tell you that. So we'll flip to the on position. Let me straighten my steering wheel out so we don't end up in the wall. Boom. Reverse buzzer works. Everything is set. Now if we want to charge this up, all we have to do is plug it in right there. Of course my cord's not long enough because I'm too far away from the outlet, but that is it. Do not overcomplicate this. This is super, super simple. Like I said,